Wow, Celebrity Sleaze. Barnes, no one saw this coming at Comic-Con. Marvel Studios were there with some big revelations. And you talk about theatrics. There were all these men in robes and masks to make this big announcement.
We give you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
New mask. Same task. What can I tell you? I like playing complicated characters.
Wow.
Man, that sounded like an Olympic announcement for a city.
Robert Downey Jr., can I just say how big Comic-Con has gotten? He walks out, takes the mask off, and people were unbelievably surprised.
Yeah, that roar was pretty authentic.
Yeah, he is back as Dr. Doom for 2 Avengers movies. Avengers Doomsday, May 2026, and Avengers Secret Wars, May 2027. Wow. Confirming the Russo brothers are back as well. Do you remember how big he was, though, and like Iron Man?
Huge.
So him coming back is just massive. They made some other big announcements as well. Did you see Harrison Ford walk out?
No. What's he doing?
Harrison Ford walked out for the new Captain America movie. He's going to be President Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, returning in the Red Hulk in the movie.
I feel like Marvel's kind of getting their swag back with
Getting
all
the
this.
swag back. Absolutely. They announced a bunch of other new Marvel shows. David Harbour showed up in his Red Guardian suit. The new Fantastic Four movie, they announced that with Pedro Pascal. I mean, seriously unbelievable. The other big news at Comic-Con was Dexter, the big Dexter shocker with Michael C. Hall. Yeah, returning for Resurrection, a sequel series. And then, of course, he's lending his voice to the original Sin prequel. That's the one with Christian Slater. But how about he's back for a sequel?
Why did it end? I didn't watch Dexter. Why did it end the first time?
Well, it ended, and then, it got so big, in streaming that they're like, we got to bring it back. But here's what people don't understand. He died in the last
That's what I was going to ask. Like, did he die or did he go to jail? Like,
and
what
they're
happened?
like, well, maybe he didn't die, of course.
Oh, man. Everyone's
Yeah.
got to get a piece of that nostalgia.
So how about the fact that he's back with both? Kind of freaked me out, but
That's
I'm
pretty funny.
I'm a huge Dexter fan. The Olympics, proving they're big. I don't know, the ratings were huge, 28.6 million, for the start of the Olympics. I watched the whole thing Friday night. I loved how they took over the whole city. It rained, which was kind of a bummer, but didn't matter. It still happened. But did you have any funny commentary that you saw? Because I saw a bunch of stuff.
I was already getting bored the first, little bit of it. So I started switching over on Peacock to the Kevin Hart, Kenan Thompson recaps.
See, I wasn't watching Peacock. Was it good?
That's more my style.
Yeah.
Here, I lifted one for you. They're showing, they go all over and show clips of different stuff. And they're just winging it. These are not scripted scenes. So they're at a desk with the official jackets on. It looks kind of funny. They're showing this guy working on the javelin throw. Okay, so picture a machine, this big metal machine in a ceiling, in a slanted ceiling, and it's got a really heavy metal weight on it. And the dude grabs it, he throws it, and it ricochets back, and he catches it. So this is how the guy trains.
Okay.
Over and over.
Wow.
So here they are doing commentary on that.
Archery, rifle shooting, javelin. Crazy how many Olympic sports require the use of a deadly weapon.
How do you practice the javelin with the safety on? That's a real question. What I want you to do is check out German Olympian Julian Weber.
I'm sorry, that's all that brings out of me when I see Germans. What is that? That is a janky-ass setup, man. All them wires, he definitely stealing somebody's internet.
Why do they make that? Why do they make it? Look.
I say nice. Yes, this is nice.
I can take a chopper down with one throw. I'll take my javelin and throw it right in front of the chopper.
Yeah.
I'll hit the pilot right now. I'll take the pilot down.
It's cool, man.
See, that's my style. That's the Olympics that I like.
Oh, those guys are so funny.
So funny.
Oh, and Barnes. Look what just sliced into the box office over the weekend.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
The chemistry between those two guys, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, cannot be denied.
No, and the box office ain't lying.
No, they're predicting, and obviously they'll have the final later today, 195 to 205 million, which would make it the biggest R-rated opening of all time.
Unbelievable. Only beating themselves, right?
Only beating themselves to the last one. And I have to say, like, I saw one of the movies, the Deadpool movies. I think I'm going to go back now and kind of rewatch before this one. Because I love them together.
That's why they're number one, because people rewatch and rewatch and rewatch. I need to get into that because that scene right there seems like something I would like. The writing is very sarcastic and funny. I love that.
And the other thing, too, that I'll have to say is they have been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done it.
Everywhere.
Yep.
Barnes, remember me talking about the wedding of Anat and Bonnie?
Who?
In Mumbai, India.
Oh,
he's his dad's like one of the richest people in the world. We talked about that because, I think Rihanna had like a $7 million payday.
Oh, this wasn't the Justin Bieber guy for $10 million or something?
Justin Bieber as well. I keep seeing stories about it, but here's the stories. I was wondering, why were all these celebrities there? Because, a ton of celebs were there. They were gifted, the celebrities, just for going to this wedding, over $3 million in freebies.
Dude.
$3 million. You had Nick Jonas there, his wife Priyanka Jonas, John Cena. They gave them elaborate gifts, jewelry. Some of the jewelry they didn't get to keep, but a lot of it they did. And then they said the performers were paid 50% over their market value. For instance, they said somebody like Rihanna, who would normally get $7 million, got $10 million. And then they gave them like elaborate cash gifts. Like, it was almost like they were paid to be there.
Guys, are you hearing what I'm hearing? We have been going along and doing this for free the whole time. We could be getting a talent fee.
You should be getting a talent fee.
Oh,
you should be getting a gift bag.
I will go. You give me $3 million, I'll go to your wedding.
Yes,
absolutely.
He is the youngest son of Asia's richest man.
I'll even tap dance. Let's do this.
I'm wondering, I'd love a little gift bag with some little, bling bling.
That is a brilliant hustle.
No wonder all the celebs were there.
Give it up, Mumbai. Let's bring that over here.
That is your Celebrity Sleaze.